John Lusk here of Lusk Archery Adventures. Serious testing, successful hunting. Today I'm going to be testing another head that comes out of Australia. In recent years, there's been a number of really cool heads coming out of Australia, and I've got a bunch of them from a bunch of different manufacturers that I'm going to be testing in the weeks ahead. Today I'm testing the Alien. I've received quite a few requests to test the Alien and finally got my hands on it. They make several different models. This is the maTRIX 2BT. Okay, it's a two-blade head, all stainless steel construction. It's a component head, meaning it's put together three pieces. You've got the bolt-on blade there, the blade, and then the ferrule. I'm going to zoom in here so you can see the broadhead up close, and I'll describe it a little bit more. And then I'm going to be putting it through my standard test for 2020. I'm going to shoot it at longer ranges to test the flight. I'm going to do a penetration test through a half-inch layer of MDF surrounded by 1/3 inch of rubber foam mat on each side of that, and then it's going to go into clear ballistics ballistic gel. Then I'm going to do an edge retention test where I shoot it through a steel plate, a 22 gauge steel plate, and I shoot it as many times as it can handle, up to 5, and I stop after there's been significant damage to the blades. So each time it passes through the 22 gauge steel plate, it gets 2 points, all right, for a maximum of 10 points there. And the reason I do that is it's one thing to have out-of-the-box sharpness. It's another thing to be able to have continual sharpness by maintaining its edge. And the steel plate is a really tough test to see how well a broadhead can maintain that edge. So I think it's really important when it comes to hunting, even though we don't hunt steel plates. I understand that, okay? And so with all of my tests this year, I'm using my Bowtech SR6, set at 72 pounds, 27-inch draw. I'm using a Bishop FOC King arrow, 460 grains, nocturnal nocks. I'm using fobs, and let's see how this head does. Here you can see the maTRIX 2BT, and you notice that it's a component head. Okay, there's three parts. There's the blades, which are a 420 J2 stainless steel brought to a Rockwell hardness of 52, and they're 0.060 inches thick. So a pretty beefy blade there. They're solid, not vented, which will keep them quiet in flight. And you'll also notice that they're sharpened on all sides there, even the back. And they're not curved, which I really like. They're easier to resharpen when they're straight like that. They have a nice, obvious bevel, so they should be very easy to resharpen. The ferrule is also stainless steel, as is the bolt that holds everything in place. And the steel there is a 316 steel, and it's brought to a Rockwell hardness of 48. So the diameter of the cut here, and this is a 125 grain model, is 1¼ inches. So it's a nice thick cut compared to many two-blade heads on the market. Bullseye. Here's the Alien. It penetrated 8½ inches. Here you see the maTRIX 2BT after going through the MDF and then going through the 22 gauge steel plate 5 times. And you can see that the edges and the tip, the blade, held up remarkably well. There are nicks on each of the blades, as you can see there. And it would take some work with a file or a coarse stone, but I know you could get those out. They're not like, the blades were not destroyed by any means. So really impressive durability on these blades. So what'd you think of the Alien maTRIX 2BT? Okay, I gotta say, I'm impressed with this head. I love the design, I love the durability, love the edge retention, love the flight, and you get a full 1 1/4 inch cut. I kind of wish that there was bleeders in there, but I know there's many people who really like the two-blade design like that for its bone-splitting capabilities and nice thick blades. I'm impressed. The coolest thing about this head, I think, is that even having it shipped to the States, if you buy a pack of 7, they come out at $7.25 each. Okay, That's pretty cheap. Okay, compare that like, you know, a three pack, that would be like 21, 22 bucks compared to the way that many heads are marketed in the United States. So $7.25 each. If you buy a larger pack, if you buy a 12 pack, then they're $6.39 each. And again, that's shipped. So they do a really good job in a really good price point. This is a head worth considering.